And today we're reacting to Kick Has Failed. This comes out every 3 months, but they still doing what they do. They still the closest competitor, and it's because of the malarkey that I feel like Twitch be on. And Adin, I don't know what the he talking about. Either he gonna be like, man, they're doing this over here. He be keeping it real, but then still just be rocking out at the same time. So let's get into the video. Let's see what's going on. Lay on, man. Let's do it.
Literally, I got told yesterday, unless I'm gambling on stake, they are not upping my KCIP. So I don't even care about Kick no more. I'm streaming on Kick. For what then? I'm not getting any discoverability. I'm not getting the homepage.
What money? Like, what are you talking about? Dude, my KCIP is garbage.
Bro, Kick own leader want to leave, bro. Like, Adin don't even want to be there.
The downfall that no one saw coming.
That no one saw coming? What you mean nobody saw this coming? Bruh, this nigga's been talking crazy about this joint for too long. Too much the negative energy around it. He said they want me to gamble on here. Bro, I don't feel like gambling. I'm not even a good gambler. There's something weird about promoting gambling, but I'll promote some sports betting. I'll do the sports bet gamble. What's it called? Because that's different. I feel like Prize Picks is like, hey man, can you do underdog? Oh yeah, I do it. But it's something about going on there and doing slot machines on fucking whatever app. Something about that. And then putting your money on there and then oh, sorry, you lost. I don't know. Feel me? I need to have to learn something. But from outside looking in, that's a little nasty. Feel me? Let's get to the video. Like look, the sports betting, I feel like, we all already do it. If you already either done it, you're doing it now, or you used to, or there's only two things, because I used to do it. It's like you like it or you don't like to, and it's up to players and stuff like that. It ain't like the slot thing is just weird to me, bro. I don't know. You feel me?
If you were blind, it seems like Kick is coming to an end with a lot of the big creators on there thinking about switching to Twitch and being very upset with the way that their payout system works now. And it just seems like the overall platform doesn't really care about creating a good streaming service, but instead cares about gambling, which at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of people suspected. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start with the beginning of how this website even came to be and why so many people are not surprised but only championing the downfall of it.
Kick, a Twitch competitor. I don't think a lot of streamers have the to just completely go to another platform and build it themselves. And the fact that I actually have equity of something that can now sell for $1 billion, maybe $2 billion, kind of a flex, like I kind of have like my own equity in something, my own ownership in something.
For the unaware, Kick is a live streaming platform that's ultimately competing with one of the biggest live streaming platforms known to man, that being Twitch. Why a lot of people might gravitate towards Kick mostly was because at the time people felt like Twitch TOS was restricting a lot of what these streamers could do, and the TOS basically affecting the overall entertainment that these streamers were able to provide on Twitch. And Kick was a nice alternative that allowed you to basically do or say whatever you wanted.
But what I will say is this: I'm going to Kick this week. I'm going to be doing Omegle, watching live sports, watching movies, prank phone calls, doing unlimited. We can literally watch together. I can. No, I'm still celibate. But if I wanted to, we can do whatever the you want. There's no terms of service over there. You guys can say whatever you want in my chat. Nobody can. Man, if you love people and I don't, no. If you believe and you want to type, say what you want.
Now, obviously, you could tell by most of the clips I already showed you, but the person that was spearheading this change in this new platform was Adin Ross, streamer / part owner of Kick, and he was feeling the brunt of how unfair TOS could be at the time on Twitch and wanted a platform where he could do or say whatever he wanted. And these sentiments were echoed by a lot of other streamers, but the main person spearheading a lot of this was Adin Ross. And at the time of all this happening, he was one of, if not the biggest Twitch streamer at the time. And what really helped change his whole mindset on going back to Twitch or being on that platform at all was when he eventually got banned for unmoderated chats because he had his Kick chat with his Twitch chat up all at the same time.
I was on Twitch and
have you ever talked about how that whole dude,
I don't think we talked about the ban. Now I can finally say what I want to say. I got indefinitely suspended from Twitch because my Kick chat box was in the top right, and dude, they never been anyone over that They banned me for unmoderated control over a chat. But like that's so stupid because that like people's Twitch chats all say a bunch of slurs all the time.
Okay,
do you understand?
so
your chat was going crazy.
My chat was going. I had the Kick chat overlay on my Twitch stream, and they obviously were like, "Oh, he's streaming on Kick," and we feel some type of way about that. And there's you know slurs being typed in the chat, and
get him out of here, which makes sense. Like now, indefinitely is you know what I'm saying. That's kind of it's like okay, this is what's going on. Don't do this again, bro. Don't put that Kick overlay shit on our platform. It's over with. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I would have should have went. But just to kind of take a step back, the mindset of a platform where you can do it sounded good, like wow, that's kind of cool. Until we were all reminded that there's not sane humans in this world. That's when we started seeing the videos of this Kick pred XYZ and he did this on Kick and these badass little kids is doing this on Kick. It all sounded like, well, that sounds like good, like that sounds kind of dope. Until we realized, like, and they realized, oh wait, hold on, now we do have to ban some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we do have to. You can't just be on here doing that. No. You feel me? They had to get it. They had to get it right.
So they obviously was like, they were just being petty, bro. They didn't have to do that. A bunch of streamers do a bunch of crazy wild time, so they get away with it.
But you're not stupid. Like you had a plan. Like I'm probably gonna go to Kick.
No, I knew I was going to Kick. When you guys I knew I was going to Kick for months. And honestly, a lot of people call me crazy. But look now we have me, XQC, we got Drake on there. We're getting everybody, bro. We're gonna take Twitch over. And honestly, I want to say one thing for the cameras because people really have. It's not Rumble. It's Twitch.
As you also heard at the end of that clip, it wasn't just Adin Ross who was signing over to Kick. It was a bunch of other streamers. He was just the figurehead that was spearheading all of this and basically became the face of Kick. If you thought about this platform, you were most likely going to think of Adin Ross, but you can't just build a streaming platform over one popular person. Obviously, you needed to bring in a bunch more people, and that's when he started to sign a ton of other streamers like XQC, like Your Rage, like Bruce Drop 'em Off, basically all enticing them with huge deals because they were getting a ton of money from switching over from Twitch to Kick, along with enticing them with the freedom of speech aspect, saying that they can say and do whatever they want.
Entering Adin Ross.
Whoa. Oh, let me show you around.
Ads and all that.
Bruce. To Kick.
Marketing was great. They did what they were supposed to do. They were cooking up.
Also, Kick is just better. Kick is just better. I enjoy talking with chat and just like doing them. If I listen, at the end of the day, when it comes down to like actual freedom and being able to do this is much better. Jesus Christ. That's just what it is. So I say it.
So you would think Kick as a platform basically couldn't fail. I mean, you have some of the top streamers coming over. You have
I want to know the history as to what made him start talking.
One of the biggest streamers at the time coming over promoting you, and you're signing on people with millions of dollars and also offering them the ability to say and do whatever they want. When in all reality, if you just think about that for 2 more seconds, you understand where the issue initially lies. Platforms have TOS for a reason. Platforms don't permit certain things for specific reasons. And it's understandable that once you let the rails loose and let anybody do whatever they want, you quickly realize why TOS has to be a thing. Kick instantly realized that and started implementing it, and then you can see it affect other creators like Adin Ross, who decided to watch certain things that you definitely couldn't on stream, like the Super Bowl, and then Kick along with him, since he's an owner, having to deal with the backlash from it.
The streaming the Super Bowl stuff was pretty freaking wild.
I spoke to Jackson Mahomes. Okay, gave me permission. No comment. No, I'm kidding. Train, that's my lawyer, so he can.
Yeah, the watching of anything will not be tolerated. DMCA laws do exist.
DMCA laws do exist. We told y'all you can do whatever the hell you want, but we do have to still kind of tell you the law. Because that was, bro, we could watch live sports. He said it. He said that.
And it will be enforced, so have that common sense. If it's ever happened, then it clearly was because there was a special circumstance in that scenario. Beyond that, that's as much as I can give you.
So you can't explain what that special circumstance was? Was this all just a big marketing ploy and it somehow worked out?
Definitely not. I have, believe me, my marketing ploys go way way deeper.
Now, obviously, this is just something small, but there were more egregious things that were happening on the Kick platform overall. There's a reason why when something negative happens with streaming, a lot of people are placing it on Kick streamers. And the platform itself not only had to fight that whole stigma, but also implement rules and more TOS in order to fight that label that was being placed on them. Unfortunately for them, it wasn't just that was going on, but also these big creators they were using to try and get people to move to the Kick platform, which wasn't really working because the only reason they were moving to the platform to begin with was for a bag. If you heard somebody get a Kick deal, you knew they were getting paid millions of dollars to stream on that platform, and normally the deal only lasted a year. So after a year, you could basically move to any platform you wanted. It didn't have
Yo, them creators ran it up, bro. Shout out them niggas, because they all just right back on Twitch now. They stayed down for a year, maybe a little bit more, and just moved right back to Twitch. Give me that money, I'm gone, bro. Over with. I'm gone. Give me that shit.
It had to be Twitch, it didn't have to be Kick, it didn't have to be things like Rumble. But eventually these creators were leaving Kick, and it's gonna cause not only them to leave, but also their audience as well, causing Kick overall to just lose people that actually tune in on that website.
Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back again, and I've been putting a lot of people on to this program called Free Cash for a while now. Check out one of my supporters that had the biggest payout that I've seen yet from all the DMs y'all sent, and I promise you they've been hitting me up saying that they've tried it and it's worked. They've been getting cashed out, and I love to hear that because it genuinely actually works. And don't think I have not been seeing y'all's comments saying things like it doesn't work, Dior supporting a finesse, they're trying to take your data, and it's not true at all. And the fact that y'all would think that I would even put that on a video to get y'all finessed is wild to me. But hey, first off, Free Cash does not sell your data. They strictly track your progress to make sure you can get paid. Only sign up with an email and password and give no personal information, so I don't know what y'all are talking about. Here's how it goes. You sign up through my link, and inside you see a list of apps and games. Download them, play, and beat the levels that they tell you. That's the key. You got to complete the requirement, and once you hit the level, the system credits your account. And every time you finish, you get real money. Cash out to your PayPal or get a gift card, while it also being free of charge. The games pay Free Cash to get new players, and Free Cash just shares the money with y'all for trying it out. It may take a little time to get a huge payout, but if you're gonna be on your phone playing games anyway, you might as well make $5 to $10 doing the same thing. I don't want to hold y'all any longer, and I hope I've cleared up some things if you've been sitting on the fence. Hit the link, try a few games, and then DM me. Let me know that you've been winning, actually getting your money. Like I showed y'all earlier, bro made $1,000 off of Free Cash. I'm not promising that's gonna happen every day for y'all, but the fact that there's a possibility for doing something that y'all already do should really be all the convincing that you need, bro.
Come back to Kick, so I thought, but then I really started like soul searching, like, but I was like, yo, YG would be like, I don't know, would that make my audience happy, bro? Like, Kick was cool while it lasted. I know I ain't had no predicts, it was cool, but like, I felt niggas wasn't really happy over there. Like, they were forced to use that app and shit. I hate every time I went live, I seen niggas like, oh, I gotta use that. Like, I go live, I was like, damn, I feel like a sellout.
Worst side being on Kick for the year. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's the worst time I've ever had in streaming. The beginning was cool, but fucked up my love for streaming being on that site, if I'm being honest with you. Because I got lazy. And yeah, you niggas probably seen the number that I was making an hour. I ain't gonna say if it's true or not, because that ain't none of y'all goddamn business. But it killed my motivation for it because it was no creativity within it. It's just do the craziest shit or you're lame.
That's not true, because the real reason I went to Twitch is for more discoverability. You hit, when you're on Kick, and this is honest truth, and I love Eddie and I love everyone, you hit a certain block, right? You can't pass this certain block. Everyone knows it. Ask anyone on the platform, ask Aiden, ask anyone. You reach this block, right? And Twitch brings me an entire different audience of people, and it worked out, bro. I'm getting more brain deals I've ever got. My clipping views are higher than it's ever been.
When you look at everything Kick was doing to entice these creators to come over, it makes sense why they left. The big thing about Kick was freedom of speech and money, and if you start silencing their freedom of speech, or they just grow up a little bit and don't want to go on a platform just to say slur,
and they just realize that that's just not everything. Like, it's just money and being able to say whatever the hell you want. They don't even really, it's the money. They don't really even care about that. If Twitch came back and said, hey guys, we'll give you even more money, just come back, don't leave, we're gonna give you even more money to stay here, that's what they would have did. They don't give a damn about freedom of speech. They don't. Like, as long as they can say what they say, but they're not stressing everybody being, little white kids being able to spam the hard R, they don't care about that.
And do a bunch of wild stuff that truly isn't that entertaining, then it makes sense why they would end up leaving. I mean, a lot of the creators that were on Kick to begin with have regrets. Like you heard from your Rage, he regrets being on there because he felt like a seller. He's moving his audience that doesn't even want to be on that platform. And then we hear from people like Bruce Shop him off, where he's in the worst mental state being on this platform. Kick as a platform is just promoting degenerate behavior and getting that label slapped onto it. Once you take a second to realize what you want from your career as a streamer, streamer is probably not the wild stuff that goes on as Kick, along with being known as a sellout because you took a bag just to go on a platform that promotes some of the worst things imaginable.
Yes, I did think being edgy and fucking saying hard R whenever I wanted to was, you know, funny at the time, but that shit is funny for a moment. I'm 23. It's a lot of shit that happens in your brain when you grow up, y'all.
Just grow up, bro. Just grow up. It's not, and I be saying that in the videos, like, I guess, like, I mean, if that's your humor, but it's, at some point you're gonna say, well, hey, I think I'm an adult, and I think I'm gonna, like, it's not that funny to me anymore. I'm gonna do what I do.
That's a lot of y'all niggas that's young as hell in here, you feel me? But like, it's some niggas in here that's teenager, that's in middle school, but when your frontal lobe start developing, a lot of shit just start clicking and making more and more sense.
Throughout, a bunch of big creators that Kick paid a ton of money to join Kick leaving, along with some of the worst PR you could possibly imagine as a platform being known for degenerates, it makes you question who was even championing this platform and wanting it to stay and grow. And that was Adin Ross, someone who believed in Kick and still wanted the best for it. It didn't matter how many people left, your rage, this person that he signed on, bootstrap him off Neon, he still was going to stay true to Kick and try his best to make it one of the best platforms there was. Because he still owns a part of Kick. It's just not some platform to him. It's something that he's actually trying to build with longevity.
Aiden, can you please go live on Twitch at least once? Or sometimes seeing you live on Twitch is something different.
Twitch is in the past, bro. Like, you gotta really understand, like, it's not even in the past. Like, it's just like, I've already built so much. If it's the same vibe, who gives a fuck? Y'all gotta realize that, like, I got treated so good over here on Kick, bro. Like, it's just different, bro. Like, it's love. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's it, bro. Built this bitch, bro. We built this shit, like, you know?
It's different for him. It is different for him. He's got too much stake in this. Like, he needs to, this is where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. Just keep your name. Makes sense. Like, you don't switch, I understand.
Still collab with one anyway.
Yeah, I can do anything that I can. You know what I mean? It's the same shit. And y'all get no ads. Like,
even with Kick losing some of the biggest streamers, being known as the one D-Gen platform to go on, and even though its pioneer Adin Ross and a couple other notable streamers were staying on the platform, you could see that Kick was losing a lot of people who wanted to invest in it to begin with, and a lot of other streamers just didn't want to involve themselves with people that were on Kick because of the labels that it had on it. And Kick needed to find ways to get more creators onto the platform. And while I feel like they learned their lesson because they said up front that they are not signing anybody to any multi-million-dollar deals anymore, they still were using money in order to get people to come to Kick. Adin Ross previewed a new way to get paid on Kick, which basically was hourly pay. Depending on the amount of viewers,
I got one of those offers, an hourly pay. Nigga, I don't want to do hourly pay. I stopped working 9 to 5 because I don't want hourly pay. It's not how I want to live my life. Having to clock in, and the point of doing this was one of the bigger things of doing this. Sorry, not the point, but so that way I don't have to clock in and do 9 to 5 work. I don't want that feeling. They sent me that offer. Somebody hit me with that offer that I was doing some work with, kind of, not really, and I just didn't respond because it's like, nigga, I don't want to do that. Work 9 to hourly pay. No. You
get paid a ton of money, with some people flexing that they made $3K in only 3 hours, some people saying they made $10K in only one stream. It was showing off a lot of promise and basically entices people to come over here to get a bag.
I'm not showing this to flex. I'm showing this to show you guys how good the partner income is. Guys, anyone can come on and stream, and guess what? You get paid you get paid by. So guys, if you come on stream, you start averaging 100 viewers, you can make more than a 9 to 5, a regular like McDonald's job. I'm not even joking, dude. I'm trying to tell you guys, it's possible for everybody to do. I'm just trying to really motivate somebody in my chat right now that wants to stream. Just go live on Kick and just try.
I've made $32,000 this month on Twitch. Now we're going to look at Kick.
Jesus.
So there it is. That's 2 days.
I've been streaming on Kick for 3.5 hours on my first stream, and I've already made $1,000 fucking dollars.
This might be pretty self-explanatory based on this entire video so far, but this is also another bad decision. If the only way you're promoting your new streaming website that is supposed to be a competitor for ones that have already been around is just introducing more money into the flow.
Mind you, I want you to look at the people that were who that was. You feel me? That was Asmon Gold and whoever that guy was. People that obviously have a pretty large thing. Now you got to take a step back when you're somebody that, you know, their program isn't as big as that, and you're bringing people to a whole new platform.
That's pretty dumb, because not only are you attracting some of the worst people in the entire world, people that will do anything for money, which is already the brand that Kick has, but you're also not implementing or improving anything on their website. Throughout this entire video, I haven't talked about them really implementing anything new, changing anything that would be better than Kick. All we've talked about is them having free speech, and now them upping the amount of money you can get paid, and basically having you slave on there like you are a 9-to-5 worker. And while that might get some people to switch up on their morals in order to get on Kick, a lot of people, notably like KCIP, who was offered upfront money, wasn't going to settle just because they have money to offer.
If you turned down $60 million to join Kick, why did you do that?
It wasn't right. Couldn't join Kick at the time because it was like I got to realize like not all money is good money. Some money, I think some money you can take and some deals that you can sign that would like literally jeopardize and slow down everything that you built up for. Sometimes you gotta just say no. Like, this is not this. It's cool. Like, it's generational, but I'm more like, what am I stamping on the world? Like, what am I gonna be known for? I have such a great community where I'm at right now. Why would I leave?
Now, I'll be honest, that's an older clip of Kai, and that was him talking about initially joining Kick when it was first forming, but I feel like the sentiment still stands. All of these streamers are already in good positions. They already have enough wealth, and they don't need to sit here and slave away on Kick in order to make some money. That's not going to attract big streamers to bring their community over to the website. Yes, you might get a few here and there, but those are streamers who have the mentality that they want money over everything, and aren't really streamers that are trying to build a community, which is what Kick needs in order to make the platform actually bigger. And you can see that was affecting Kick's golden boy Adin Ross, because while this was all going on, Adin Ross was having his in and outs with Kick as it is, and arguing back and forth with the owner Eddie, even threatening to leave at certain times. And it got the attention of not only people like me who make commentary videos about it, but other streamers as well who spoke out and talked about it, like Blackboy Max.
You never moved to Kick though, would you?
Nah, yeah, I'm a probably, bro. Kick own leader want to leave, bro. Like Adin don't even want to be there.
Why is everyone not trying to move to Kick though?
Kick had it, bro.
Yeah.
What I think they fucked up is their whole thing. Kick's whole thing was, if you come on our platform, freedom of speech, you can say whatever you want, which is good. At first, everyone's like, wow, freedom of speech, I can say whatever. Problem is that then
especially, what about if you're not even a person that's not doing that, like raunchy, you say I need to say whatever, like that's not even my takes or how I live. So with that being said, what if I don't even want to do that, and then you start saying stuff like that and then blocking certain blessings because what you say, you spam the hard R now and now you can't get the Target deal? Like what's the point?
People, crazy people who are then questionable streamers, they come on his platform, they start doing wild shit, and now I think Kick's looking at it as like, damn, do we start?
It's not like they say you can't say the F word, you can't say shit, you can't say. You can't say. The only reason why I don't is because my RPMs are higher on. Like the only reason why I try not to curse that much on here is because on YouTube, my RPMs are higher whenever I'm not doing that. Whenever I start cursing, it's lower. I stopped cursing, man. My RPM started shooting through the roof. Yeah, feel me?
Moderating this shit, or do we just let them go? Because we said we're gonna give them freedom of speech to do whatever. You understand? So it's like, it's a tricky point. I was dead ass gonna go to Kick at one point, but but then I was
good
like,
thing you didn't go to them, isn't it?
Yeah, bro. I just bet on myself, but yeah, they would offer a lot of money and shit. You know,
Kick's PR was in the overall negatives, and a lot of streamers seemed unhappy on the website, spanning from Adin Ross to the Neons to any other big streamers that were there. And their golden boy Adin Ross, as you heard from Blackboy Max, was not really feeling the website, and what was going to shake up and make everything even worse to make it so that it's not only Adin upset with the website but Kick upset with Adin was their gambling situation. You would probably think with all these big streamers coming in and them not having ads, which is something I did forget to mention, that there's no way they can maintain all of this, but the reason they're able to is because Kick is backed by Stake, which is a gambling website, and gambling websites and gambling in general makes a ton of money, and as long as these streamers are promoting gambling at any point in time during their streams, then it's perfectly fine because they're gonna make back a lot of them.
And I feel like the TikTok clips and the TikTok pages, they're doing a lot of that promotion for them, so forcing them motherfucker to go on there and gamble, which, you know, that was one of the deals that had to be made when they were talking to me, like, hey, we got a deal, you know, you gamble a little bit, I'm straight. It's like, why you forcing me to do that when y'all getting a hella promotion every day off of the
money that they are funneling into these streamers, until you realize that maybe these streamers don't want to be with Stake anymore. And if that's the case, then that's gonna mess up everything for Kick. And that seems like what happened once your golden boy Adin Ross decided to switch to a different gambling website, and that just funneled the cracks for Kick's complete destruction.
But I'm just gonna tell you guys why I left, and I don't want anyone to think it's kind of just like a malicious thing.
They signed with RainBet. I didn't seen them. RainBet been popping. I saw a dude. I need to go find his channel. He was doing a RainBet thing where he was like, all right, I'm gambling this much, putting this much money on RainBet. And he was like, okay, so boom, I think he gambled 10,000, and he went to 20,000, and 20,000 went to 40,000. He would just gamble exactly. He did 40, then 80 to 100. He made all the way up to like 200 something thousand. He got scared, put a little bit of money to the side, gambled a good bit, lost it, and then kept trying the method. I need to go find the page.
I've been with Eddie on Stake now for multiple years, okay? And I just saw this as like a perfect opportunity, not only for myself, but my friends as well. Back then, like, Eddie didn't come in and do what he did and make sure everyone was straight too. He did. He did. I'm not gonna say that, and that's why we're still on Kick. I ain't gonna lie, chat. They want to cap my viewers. We might have to go to Twitch. Shit. I had 20,000 viewers, chat, for like the longest time, and I've never had that many. Yeah, I don't know, chat. Someone might be fucking with it. Now they see RainBet fucking with this shit now. I don't know. Some weird shit. So I really might have to do Twitch, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna give them like a day to fix this shit and give me their word. If not, I'm probably gonna go to Twitch and do this. Just being honest. Just being honest. Because they're not gonna front page me like they always do. And at the end of the day, it's like, bro, do they want to push me as the creator, or do they only want to not push me because of the casino? It's like, make up your mind. Are you Team Kick or are you Team Stake? So that's kind of what I'm looking at here. And it goes to all my other friends. It goes to all my other friends. The other day, guys, SB came in the shit. We made Kick what it is, and so did my community. So Twitch is ass. Well, I don't want to do it. You guys know I love Kick. I'm Team Kick, but y'all know it's wrong, bro. Y'all know it's stupid. Y'all know it's wrong.
For all the trials and tribulations, throughout all the ups and downs, throughout all the scrutiny you might face, Adin Ross was the one person you could count on staying on Kick. When you thought about that website, the first person you probably came to mind was Adin Ross himself. So saying that Adin is even thinking about leaving Kick in a sense, or just streaming on Twitch for some of his big events purely because he swapped casinos, it makes you wonder what Kick's motives are to begin with. Because at the end of the day, they didn't even seem like a platform that wanted to compete with Twitch or be a big streaming platform. They seemed like a platform that wanted to promote gambling. It was trying their hardest to do so throughout these creators. And once people were leaving or seeing how weird the website was as a whole, it just wasn't working out. And you can see Adin Ross, even though he's late to the party, is seeing this as well. What makes it 10 times worse is apparently their new payout program, which was supposed to get more people onto Kick, is being reduced a lot.
I do want to tell y'all some shit though, bro. On God. Listen, obviously, like, Priz knows about this.
Shut up, Adin, because he will keep it G-real with these niggas, though. At least he don't have people in the dark. He'll come out here and say straight up, hey, this is what's going on. They hoeing me.
Situation, cuff them, cheese, we spoke. I got a lot, chat. They fucked up KPB so bad. Listen to this, bro. Literally, I got told yesterday, unless I'm gambling on Stake, they are not upping my KCIP. So motherfuckers don't even care about Kick no more. I'm just being real. That is crazy. I'm sorry. Like, they literally straight up said, unless you're on Stake, we're lowering. Dude. I'm not joking. Collab made like $30, bro. It's cooked. On God, it's cooked. If you're not on stake.com, they lower your shit. I'm sorry. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That is so bad, bro. That's so bad. That's so bad. It's so bad. Nah, hell no, we doing RainBet. You know what? Yo, that's why I fuck with John. John said, hey, I'll pay for your clippers. Whatever the fuck you miss, I got you, bro. Like, whatever. So that's what, if I go to Twitch, they'll pay for my clippers on RainBet, basically. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, chat, that is crazy, bro. That is crazy. I hate doing that. I love Kick, but I built this shit from the ground up. Y'all did too. And I literally got told because I'm not on Stake, things are tricky.
At the end of the day, you can see this is just consequences of them having different goals. Adin Ross wanted Kick to be a website.
Twitch is a streaming platform. Kick is the gambling, but also a
site where people could go on there and not face a scrutiny.
And we're getting more money gambling. So what are we gonna put our energy to?
The misjudgment that he faced on Twitch. He wanted it to be a place where people feel welcome, where people can build an entire career off of and change their lives the way that he did when he originally started streaming. And that's all well and good. Well, Kick as a platform was looking to push gambling. At the end of the day, if you ever saw a clip from Kick or any associates of Kick, you probably saw a Stake logo. And at the end of the day, that's how they made their money. Because Kick wasn't a place that ran ads. It was a place that basically warded all sponsorships with the label it had on it, and as long as they had people coming to their gambling website Stake, they could funnel as much money as they wanted into this, because I'm assuming they were making more money back. In the millisecond the person that literally represents Kick switches up on them, at least that's how they felt, they immediately switched up on him. And you can see that more and more as Adin is the one to vent his frustration on stream.
Why they fuck with me, bro? Why y'all fuck with me, Kick? Like, come on, bro. I'll probably do the Umbo show on Twitch tomorrow, bro. I'm not joking. You guys cannot blame me for it. Let's have that discussion though, can I? Please? Because guys, this is ass. I have 4,000 viewers. They're not gonna homepage me. What the fuck's the point? I ain't gonna lie, chat. We're probably doing Twitch tomorrow. Hey, Lico.
We're probably doing Twitch. It's like he's like trying to like, guys, I'm doing Twitch tomorrow. Are they looking? Are they gonna put me back on the joint? Adin with 4,000 views is insane. But are they gonna put me back on the front? No. Man, I'm probably gonna do Twitch tomorrow, man, and they're not gonna do it.
Oh, take down that poster. We're doing Twitch, bro. They're fucking me heavy, bro. I don't get it. I'm streaming on Kick. For what then? I'm not getting any discoverability. I'm not getting the homepage. I'll pay for my own fucking clippers. I'm rich as shit from BrainBet. At this point, bro, what the fuck, Eddie? What? You don't fuck with me, huh?
With them literally disrespecting their golden boy and him honestly going off on a platform he tried his hardest to build, it leaves the question, where does Adin Ross and these other streamers even go? Well, it's probably the place where Adin was recently unbanned from, that being Twitch. And it seems crazy to come full circle like that, where he was trying his hardest to escape Twitch, the shackles that he felt like they had on him, and now it seems
saying things like fuck Twitch, that's gotta hurt his feelings.
Like the release and the better option overall would be doing Twitch nowadays. And honestly, I would be lying if I said I didn't see this coming. Eventually, people were going to come to Twitch because Kick's model in general wasn't going to last. Even if they didn't sit here and disrespect Adin Ross, the way that they were moving wasn't going to get them many advertisers. And as long as they kept pushing gambling, which eventually some people weren't going to want to do, like Adin himself or even other big creators, it was only time before they all decided to just hop off that train and come back to the place where they felt like they were home. I'm not the only one that also saw this. Big streamer Kai Cenat, when talking to Your Rage after he came back to Twitch, even said it himself. He felt like everybody was just going to come back to Twitch eventually.
Yo, when you started to Kick?
Yeah, bro.
Everybody's on Kick right now, bro.
Hey, to be honest, I was right all wrong.
Right about what?
Everybody
nigga go.
I was right all wrong.
Right all wrong about what?
Stop playing, nigga. You know.
Back to Twitch. Everybody thought Kick was the way. Kick is the movement.
So
here you go.
So you thought we got Kick the rest of my life?
Yes.
To many people, this doesn't come as a surprise. It was never a if Kick is gonna fail, it was a win. And win is now, as the pioneer, the one person who wanted Kick to succeed the most, Adin Ross, it seems like he's taking his leave and separating himself more and more away from Kick. All the big creators in the past basically scammed Kick by just getting a bag out of them, switching back to Twitch, and a lot of the
scam. This what y'all said I could do. Y'all ain't put me in no 3-year contract. No, this is what you said. We'll give you $50 million. Ain't no scam.
Creators that produce content, if
not
you even call it that, on that website. It's just degen stuff that multiple people would say is at best middle school humor, and genuinely nothing really coming out of it. That website seemed like, to me, it was doomed to fail from the start, and I'm not surprised to see it go up in flames as it is right now. But at the end of the day, it is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel,
yeah, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Put it to the other channels, bro. About to record for the Astral, Dior, and the more. We going crazy over there, man. Especially that more channel. Y'all been showing a lot of love. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. Let's get to the video, man. Oh, damn. That being said, y'all let me know what y'all think. Like the video, sub, comment, the channel. I appreciate y'all. Great for y'all. We gone. ATD, let door.